Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Primetime, and you already know you're on Primetime Talk TV. And yeah, I'm back at you with another good video, and you already know the routine. Once you enter my house, wipe your feet off, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos like these. Oh man, let's go ahead and jump on into this video, shall we? How about that Canelo versus Bivol? Man, it did not go as anybody expected, especially me. I gotta be first to admit, I really didn't give Bivol a chance because of the experience of Canelo. Hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. And this time, Primetime was wrong. I will admit it, man. Wow, I did not expect that in a million years. I thought with the experience, the angles and things of that nature, that Canelo would be able to override the height and length that Bivol had, but hey, that guy took the disrespect to the heart. Yeah, he said after the fight, well, hold on. I don't even want to jump the gun just yet, but let's stay on the part at hand now. How Bivol beat Canelo was masterful. He worked the jab. He kept that jab out there, putting together combinations, working behind that jab. He was a taller man, the bigger man, so it was simple for the game plan for the work behind the jab, to set up the punches, work the body early on, and Bivol did that. Bivol scored non-stop, to be honest with you. Now, it wasn't a blowout or nothing of that fashion, but I do think Bivol did edge out Canelo, especially with the combinations and the punches landed. Bivol landed more shots on Canelo than Canelo landed on him. Canelo landed a lot of shots on Bivol's arm, and even at the end of the fight, they was like, "Were you ever hurt?" He said, "Yes, my arms." Cold-blooded. That daggone Bivol boy, he been learning from Americans, I tell you. And then after the fight as well in the ring, when they announced that, it was a unanimous decision and Dmitry Bivol has won. Well, after the fight, he said, "Eddie Hearn, I apologize for spoiling your plans with Triple G." Bivol been taking all of it in, y'all. Ain't nothing worse than a motivated man that feels disrespected. Boy, ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing stronger than a man that's motivated by the sheer disrespect from his peers, from everyone. I don't even think they even called Dmitry Bivol light heavyweight champion. They just basically was like, Canelo is fighting for the light heavyweight championship against Dmitry Bivol. You would have thought it was an interim title or a vacant title they were fighting for, the way they was portraying it. So I do see why Bivol has, that stain on him, to where he feels as though he was disrespected and never even given a fair chance, and wasn't even really announced as a champion. So, hey, I get it. He went in that ring and he took out all his frustrations on Canelo. I don't know if the deal was to do it like that or what, but Dmitry did it for real. And, of course, Canelo has a rematch clause, and he said immediately after the fight that he wanted to, go ahead and activate his rematch clause. Definitely understand that, but I think him and his team should have probably took a little step back. Like most boxers say after a loss, they say, "Hey, I'm gonna get back with my team. We're gonna figure out what's next. I would love to rematch this, if it's all in all possible. But if something bigger and better comes along, then hey, I'll be glad to take that as well." So, man, I love Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my dude, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, like, anybody that he's fought 18 world champions, only lost to 2. You know what I mean? Mayweather and now Dmitry Bivol. So Canelo is on the right track. You know what I mean? He's on the championship track. I think he's trying to basically, match Mayweather, which Mayweather has 16 champions that he beat. And of course, he's undefeated. But, the undefeated stuff is, a little, kind of played out in my book. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, undefeated means everything, to boxers and fighters. But when you're chasing legacy and greatness, to see how a fighter loses and come back, that's kind of everything to me as well, because a lot of fighters lose and they never come back. They gone, Look at so many other fighters that has lost to great fighters, and then that one loss on their record is like, man, I ain't getting no more. I'm done. I'm out. I got a big paycheck on that last fight. I'll live for the rest of my life off that. But, with Canelo, it ain't even about the money. You know what I'm saying? Dude got the money. He paid out the kazoo. He's just chasing legacy. He's calling himself Canelo Saul, the belt collector Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? He going around trying to collect belts, so can't do nothing but respect him for that. But now let me get on to the business at hand. That's Dmitry Bivol. Granted that, he didn't get the championship welcoming that he should have. Granted, being that Ukraine is at war with Russia right now, and Dmitry Bivol is Russia, so is Russian, so you can't expect for the U.S. to really push him like they should. He's lucky that he's even in this fight, because if it was up to Klitschko said all the Russians should be froze out. Shouldn't give Russia no money, no access to fights or anything like that. So, boy, it's a trickle effect with this one. You know what I mean? Because this was Mexico versus Russia, and Russia prevailed. So, right now it's just a different temperature of how everything is and how everything is going in the world. This is why, this fight kind of turned out the way it did. A lot of people online saying that, this fight wasn't pushed and la 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 la. Well, you got to realize, Russia is at war with Ukraine right now. We're friends with Ukraine. We're trying to keep the peace with everybody. So we're trying to appease everybody, and it's really not working all that well. Now, what I can say about Dmitry Bivol, now he has made a name for himself in the boxing community, and the war has, no bearing on him. He's not fighting a war, not like that. But to add on why he feels as though he was maybe mistreated or not spoke upon as a true champion, well, you got to look at the temperature of the climate that we're in, far as countries and relationships and things of that nature. It's so much going on in the war right now, with that war in Russia and Ukraine, that Dmitry, you have to take into account, man. You're lucky that fight really went on, honestly, because Canelo could have chose many other opponents, but he chose you. I don't know why. Maybe he felt he seen something in it that he could expose, but now we know the true side to that. It was nothing to be exposed, but everything to be learned from this. And there is weight classes for a reason, but Canelo was daring to be great. He was daring to step outside the box and do what other fighters would not do, move up 8 different weight classes. So it is what it is. But definitely congratulations to Dmitry Bivol. Definitely congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. I'm glad they both came out unscathed, safe. No one was hurt or knocked out. So it was a good fight. And, we're definitely going to stay tuned to see if the rematch happens. And if it does, will you watch it? Comment down in the below the box. Let me know, would you watch the rematch of Bivol versus Canelo 2? Or would you rather see a Triple G versus Canelo 3 over Bivol 2? So with that being said, that's all I got for this video. You already know the routine when I leave this house. hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash the bell icon so you can be notified the next time I drop these next latest and greatest videos here on Primetime Talk TV. And I'm on social media everywhere. And definitely go to the website, primetimetalktv.com, and copy you some merch. All right, y'all. Peace, love, fam. Out.